Lines hot with a witty tone. No fluff, no scripts, just your mind's full blown. So grab your tea and turn it on. It's one for you to think on.
Welcome back. It's one for you to think on, and I'm still Sammy Sanchez. Today, we're going to unpack what happens when capital punishment meets poor aim. Because apparently, even in death, you can't count on people to follow instructions. I'm going to set the scene for you. South Carolina, April 11th, 2025. Mikal Mahdi, and if I am mispronouncing his name, please forgive me. He's a convicted cop killer on death row at this time, who chose to die by firing squad. Yep, the old Wild West way, because lethal injection is apparently too hard to get right now. Supply chain issues or moral ones? I don't know. Anyway, Mahdi, 42, gets strapped to a chair, a red bullseye slapped right over his heart because nothing says civilized execution like using an actual target. The goal, 3 shots straight to the heart. Quick, clinical, 10-15 seconds to lights out. Except, plot twist. The shooters, whose one job was to aim and fire, apparently missed health class and target practice. Instead of hitting his heart, 2 bullets found their way into his pancreas, liver, lung, and then eventually his spine. Just not the heart. He cried out 45 seconds after being hit, groaned twice, and finally died about 4 minutes later. 4 minutes. That's a far cry from the advertised quick exit. Now we've got autopsy reports calling this a prolonged death and a botched execution, and one pathologist delicately phrasing it as not conducted successfully. You don't say. I mean, how do you miss a target painted on someone's chest when they're not moving? Was someone blinking, or maybe their training was a single PowerPoint slide that said, shoot here? And here's the kicker. This was only South Carolina's second firing squad execution this year. Apparently, Mahdi chose this method as the lesser of 3 evils, the others being the electric chair or lethal injection. And based on how this went, I'd say he might have gotten the prototype version of less evil. The real question is, how are we still doing this in 2025? Are we evolving or just really nostalgic for medieval justice with better PR? Mahdi's attorney says this wasn't just about him. It's a warning for future death row inmates and the courts overseeing the whole mess. If we're going to be in the business of state-sanctioned death, shouldn't we bare minimum hit the target? But hey, just something for you to think on. Anyway, make sure you like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts below, especially if you think firing squad accuracy should be part of a resume. Catch you next time. God bless. And always remember to take care of yourself and each other.